Well, greetings my friends, and welcome back to the Tonal Vision sharings where we go behind the scenes and have a look on how I produce the imagery that is part of the Tonal Visions project. This month of September 2023, we're going to show you the screen calendar, monthly screen calendar image, which is called Winds of Wisdom. This month's image was shot in Arizona, more specifically White Pockets, which is a very strange landscape area. So White Pockets is situated in the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. It's quite a remote sandy area in the Paria Plateau. Its rock formations are swirling, multicolored, and are basically made of Navajo sandstone, and they include domes, hoodoos, gullies, potholes, and can only be reached by a long drive on unpaved roads. So a four-wheel drive vehicle is highly suggested if you want to visit it. This environment is as close to an alien landscape as you'll ever come, and it's quite in keeping with the natural wonders that I want to outline in Tonal Visions. It's hard to explain the rolling sandstone formations at White Pockets. Some geologists think that White Pockets' beauty is created by soft sediment deformation. This means that the twisting and turning look of the rocks occurred back in Jurassic times, before the sand turned to rock. But no more T-Rexes or dinosaurs, not to worry. Some other experts believe that the landscape is a result of a huge sandslide mass, potentially triggered by an earthquake. I think that would make sense because the landscape really looks like lava that just froze on the spot. Until very recently, White Pocket was quite obscure, and it was only known by ranchers and a few adventurous photographers. However, at one point National Geographic ran a story on it, and it's become a popular bucket list destination for many outdoor lovers and photographers such as myself. So that particular image was created, everything is barren, and then you have this tree that was perfectly in line with the sunset, and it sort of creates this beautiful graphic contrast. So I decided to do a series of photographs there. Greg is a very interesting model that sort of makes me think a little bit of Jesus. None of the Tonal Vision images actually are religiously oriented, but I thought that was an interesting coincidence. And this particular image sort of made me think of interchange. The pose is very meditative, standing, and the sunset is intercepting Greg's body outline, which I found graphically also very interesting. So I think it symbolizes the pauses that we encounter in our daily living, and sometimes our inner landscape and outer landscape can seem pretty barren when we go through a variety of difficulties. But the tree is a symbol of hope, and I think that if we hold to a strong inner image of the transformation that we want to produce in the world, and are able to generate the force that is necessary to bring about this change, and if we're willing to take responsibility for this change, I think that anything is possible. I've worked on this image with a phase 1 digital back, P25, so 25 megapixels, and that gave me something like a 5,000–6,000 pixel wide image. I've since graduated to a phase 1 FX camera with a IQ 180 digital back, which is 80 megapixels. And I like to repurpose my images so that they can be printed large size. So I use the Topazgigapixel A-High software, which I find is absolutely fantastic for repurposing images that are already of a high quality. If you subscribe to my channel, you get the monthly screensaver images for free. So you get one image per month of one of the Tonal Vision images with a calendar, a screen calendar, and a little thought to use as a visual mantra. You also get a catalog of some of the Tonal Vision images. So if you love the Tonal Visions project and imagery, I encourage you to subscribe to our blogspot or our Facebook page and our Instagram page to keep abreast of all new developments. If you wish to purchase any of the Tonal Vision images, I encourage you to visit my print store and watch for monthly specials. Tonal Visions is a humanitarian project which will eventually become an immersive art experience. When you support Tonal Visions, you also donate for a better world, because 10% of all net sales are donated to an eco-conscious organization of your choice. Thank you for joining me once more, and I look forward to hearing your comments and questions, and we'll see you next month. Stay creative and inspired.